Good morning, guys. It's Barbara from Paint and Pour It, and I just wanted to show you I'm in my new studio. I'll move to the side. You can see I got a bookshelf back here. I've got an L-shaped desk. Once I clean up the other side of the room, I will show you what I've got going on over there. But welcome to my new studio. I was in my kitchen for almost a year, and I overtook the kitchen and the dining room. So my husband was really wanting me to have my own space. So we have a big office over our garage, and we installed a laundry sink upstairs. It's in my closet behind me, and we're really grateful to our handyman Augie, who figured out how to get a laundry sink upstairs. Just gonna put on my my apron. One of the first things I do in the morning after you know, I do all my chores and I'm ready to paint is I put on my apron, because I'm a slob and I get paint all over myself and I don't want to ruin all my clothes. So so you beginners, either get some ugly t-shirts that you don't care about or get some really old-fashioned aprons. So I wanted to give you a tip today as a welcome to my studio, and I wanted to talk about canvases. For those of you who are new to pour art, you may not know that you need to prepare your canvas. You may have bought stretched canvases and think they've been gessoed, which is primed, and they're ready to be used. However, they're really not. I do have other types of things I use to paint on. One is a wooden board, and that has been gessoed. I get these at Michael's. And when I was first starting, I practiced a lot on these canvas panels. Okay, so this one is 12 by 16, and they're not as expensive as wrapped canvases, and so they make really good practice boards if you're new to pour art. So you could get these at Walmart, any of your arts and crafts store, but they're great for beginning. However, now I've moved to stretched canvas. Okay, they're stretched canvas panels over a wooden frame. And this is a level 1, so it's not very wide. It's about a ½ inch. And they do come gessoed. That means they're primed. They're ready for you to paint on. However, this is really important. You need your canvas to be taut. I don't know if you can see this, but this is not very taut. And so you could have your paint kind of puddle and sit in the middle. And you know, you don't want your paint rolling into the middle, destroying your pretty design. So I just want to show you what I do real quick, okay? So this is a canvas that I have not prepared, and if you tap on it, you don't really hear very much. It's a very dull sound, and that'll show you also that the canvas is really not prepared. So what you need to do, go to the grocery store, get some distilled water, get yourself a cheap spray bottle. I got this at Walmart, all right? Now this canvas, is a level 2 canvas. So it is a higher quality, level 2, middle of the road. This has an extra support beam in the middle. But what you're gonna do, and that one I already did, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your distilled water and you're gonna spray, you're gonna really saturate the back of your canvas, and you're going to get it into the corners, okay? And you're going to get it into the parts that are covered by the wood. And just rub it in, okay? You're going to rub it in. And you can either set it aside to dry, or if you're in a hurry and you didn't do this the day before, you can take your hair dryer. Just turn it on. You know, you're going to hold it about, I don't know, 10 inches away, and you're just going to run your dryer back and forth until that's dry. It will take you a few minutes, so I'm not gonna have you watch me while I do that. But remember how it sounded? It was really just a dull sound. But this one that I have already prepared, when you flick it, do you hear that? It sounds like a drum. And that means that your canvas is nice and tight so that when you start pouring, you don't have to worry about your paint rolling into the middle and ruining your beautiful creation. All right, so that is my first tip for today. My second one is, can you see this? These are thumbtacks, nice thumbtacks. I reuse mine if they're any good. Okay, that's a terrible one. Just little plastic thumbtacks. They've got a circular flat surface, and I hammer these into the corners. Now you might ask why I do that. That is because once you've poured your paint and you've manipulated it and you've got what you want for the design, it's going to sit up off of your surface, and you're not going to have newspaper or whatever you've got protecting your work surface sticking to your canvas, and then you can't get it off. And that's happened to me. Before I used the thumbtacks, I would get newspaper just glued to the back of my canvases, and then what are you going to do? You can't get it off. So what do you paint over it? You can. Doesn't turn out so nice, so it doesn't look very professional when you're done. All right, so just as a way to welcome you to my studio, I just wanted to give you those 2 quick tips this morning. I hope that helps you as you're getting started in your journey for paint pouring. And again, I'm Barb Latour. I am the owner creator of Painted Pour It Studios. And of course, I do have an Etsy shop where you can purchase my paintings on canvas. I also do watercolor art. I make jewelry from acrylic skins, and I also make clocks out of vinyl, old vinyl albums that I've poured paint on the top, and sometimes I embellish them, and then resin, and they make beautiful clocks. So I do have those in my Etsy shop. It's www.etsy.shop/paint-it-pour-it, and that's where you'll find my creations. Thanks so much for joining me today. Bye-bye.